Okay, so as you know, I'm not in class today because I'm meeting with the people from CIS. So this is an overview of what you need to achieve. So we're in our Google Classroom. As you know, last lesson we started working in groups and you were required to develop your coggle. So for all of you who have developed your coggle, note only 2 have been turned in. So as a group, each individual person needs to turn in their coggle. For those of you who can't remember how to provide me with a copy of your coggle. In Coggle, go to the share button and then you can get me the link, and that will then enable me, by copying that, you can turn it into Google Classroom and I'll be able to see all of your work. And as always, ensure that you have shared it into my email address. So now that you've done your coggle, what you need to do is go in to your learning journal and put in your individual reflection. So individual reflections, I'll give you an example of what that might look like. First up, what you should do over here is ensure that you have hyperlinked your coggle so that I can click on this and go straight to your work. What I'm looking for in your reflections is evidence against the achievement standards that shows that you are able to both develop, which means come up with, and enhance, which means refine, a wide range of historical questions. What I'm looking for in terms of a wide range of historical questions is a number of different branches coming off your mind map. The other part of the assessment criteria that I'm looking for is discerning focus and depth of inquiry. So in terms of your mind map, I'm looking for branches that go 1, 2, 3 levels deep in order to get that depth. An example of a historical inquiry question coggle reflection can be found here. You note that in this personal reflection, the person is writing in first person and talking about how they were able to use the tool of the mind map in order to expand their own inquiry. Once you have completed that, we need to move on to the next stage, which is actually conducting our research. To help you with that, I've added a template called Industrialisation Step 2 Research Log. In the research log, what you'll find is a very simple table where you are able to record all of the information as and when you find it. Inquiry question, this should come straight from your coggle. The answer should be the answer that you're able to find, ideally confirmed by at least 2 sources. Your sources should be the website links, and ideally they are recorded against Harvard referencing. If you don't know how to record Harvard referencing, go to citethis.com. Cite this for me. Make sure you select Harvard as the style that you're writing in. Go to website, insert the website in here, and it will find and create the correct Harvard referencing for your research. Make sure that you include this in your learning journal here. So what? We'll deal with the Monopoly board, so let's leave that blank for now. Just to recap, you need to write your inquiry question, the answer, and the source. Now, to help you get started with your research, I've provided a number of resources that I suggest you start off with. Some are on ClickView, a couple are on Edpuzzle, and some are hard copy. As always, if you have any questions, just